So this is the painting I've been working on. Sorry, I did not record it. So what I'm gonna do now, move this chair out of the way, is well, I'm gonna walk you through some of the things that I'm doing. I know I've had a lot of wonderful emails, people wanting to know why I didn't record this one. You know, to be honest with you guys, I just didn't really think about it. I wanted to do a little painting on my own, just gonna, you know, it's what I used to meditate, it's what I used to relax. Handy dandy spraycasso tool. Well, this one wasn't made by me, actually. I was lucky enough to find this at a store. I think it was a Hobby Lobby. And here we go. I'm just gonna add accents to the water. Tapping into some white. See that? Just very easy. You can also use a magazine sheet, guys. What I like about this tool is even if you put a little too much, you can always kind of smear it. See that? Okay. Now look at what I'm doing. Tapping into some white. Okay. That's it. You don't need any fancy brushes, guys. Like I've said before, I really don't care if you guys use brushes. I personally don't use them on spray painting because it's one of the things that I liked about spray painting to begin with. It was that it was different from the known medias, right? See, I just think this gives you such a wonderful effect on the water. Look at that. Now we can always go back right here and kind of disperse it a little bit if you don't like it or if you think it's too much. I'm adding it on the edges. Look at that. Now, if it's too much here, we're just going to disperse that white a little bit. You can use clear coat and make sure you use clear coat. Guys, I have been using Rust-Oleum for this entire painting. Thanks to Walmart not selling the paints that I used to like. Which was, you guys remember? Yep, Color Place. Well, they've deviated. They no longer have brown, orange, any of the other colors. They just have black and white. So what I do like about Rust-Oleum is that they finally got their heads out their butt. No, not with the caps. They still have their heads up there with these caps, but they offer more colors, right? Like, see that lime green over there? It may look yellow on the camera. It's lime green. See, it's right there. That helped me do some of the accents on some of these plants back here. I used their dark blue, which worked awesome. I also bought some baby light blue. This range of colors is going to change some of the paintings that I do. As you guys may know, Color Place didn't have them before, so I didn't use them. If I needed baby blue, I just used blue and white. The two combined together, kind of like what I do here. See, gives me a lighter color. And I've taught for many years how to create your own colors. If you need purple, you use orange. Red and blue, you know, so on and so forth. But anyways, I'm now limited to black and white. And in Rust-Oleum, I have a wide range of colors. So we're going to use Rust-Oleum for some of these paintings. Went ahead, created the background, added some bushes, added some plant life. As you can see, I actually had some rocks, but they got covered with some of the bushes that I started using. Creating here. I really like it. It gave the terrain more of a depth, more curves into the ground. Alright, well, let's continue with the water. I'm just adding what I called accents. I'm doing this because I know I told you guys I was going to create more videos. And I really haven't had the chance lately, guys. Okay, I did that on purpose. You see how this is wider and also wider than the rest of the painting? That's what negative space does, right? It attracts your eyes right there. So what we're gonna do is a little bit of clear coat. I'm gonna soak that up using my handy dandy tool, guys. You can always go back and look at that, disperse some of that color into the surrounding water and move on. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you I'm the best artist out there. I'm not the worst artist out there. I'm just a spray paint artist. But my years of experience have taught me how to manipulate the paint in such a manner that I think that if you watch these tutorials, you are going to increase your skill level, especially if you're just learning. Now, if you've been practicing on your own, you're going to start coming up with your own techniques. And that's wonderful. No, by all means, I definitely encourage that. Okay, here we go. Now, there's a lot of wonderful artists out there. Show you different techniques. I'm kind of stuck with landscapes at the moment. I really enjoy landscapes. Look at this. Doesn't that just draw you into a different dimension? Perhaps a place you've been to or a place you've never been. This could be your special little place. Now I got to go back here and add some more highlights to some of these darker areas. You see this dark grass? That was created using the seafoam and green with black. Let me show you what the trash can looks like, guys. Look at this. This is where I practice, right? Mixture of colors. So as close as a brush, a handy dandy seafoam. Guys, seafoam, look. I bought this imitation seafoam. It does not work the same. It absorbs way too much paint. It gives you a very different texture. I don't like it. Seafoam, stick with the real thing. It's a little more expensive, but it works out. It works better than most things. Okay, now it's gonna add a little bit of clear coat here. Remember those accents we added to the water? I'm just gonna go back and blend them in a little bit more. Now you want those accents on the edges because it defines where the land ends. Well, there's a lot more things that define where the land ends, but it helps. Look at that. Okay. I'm also mixing it with the paints below. So it's not just going to be a clear white line, right? But we're actually adding very nice. And being that it's mixing with the colors below, it'll actually give you a nice little reflection effect. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Takes a little bit of practice, guys. Don't give up on it. I've been telling you guys that for the longest time. Oh. Okay, now I'm recording this with my phone, guys, so please bear with me. Bear with me. I don't have any of my cameras here. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do the same to this area right there and right there. Kind of blend it into the water. My camera is having a hard time focusing for some reason. So I'm going to try not to do too much movement. The next step that I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add some highlights here. I still need to add some plant life here on this area. Cover right here where this is where the spraycasso funnel came in. Blocked the ink right there, right? And then I went up. Oh, I better not have any ink in there. That would suck, right? No, I knew it was empty. So went over there. So now what we have to do is blend this into our background. All right. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed what I'm doing here. I'm going to add some highlights throughout here, and I'll show you. In fact, well, let's do that. I'm just going to show you how I do that. In this case, we're just going to add a little bit of yellow. A piece. So see, even if you get a big piece of sea sponge, you tear off little pieces. That's all you use, little pieces right here. So it's definitely worth the investment. And the texture, perfect. Now I'm going to do this on the black area so I can see what the pattern looks like. I like it. I already have some yellow here in some areas, but like maybe here we need a little bit more. Perhaps here. Let's take a look at her background there. Like that, like how it kind of fades into this nice ambient light that's coming down. I had to add a little bit more highlights here on this tree in the background. Look at that. Oh, sorry, right there. I can't look at the camera and add the highlights because it's not quite the same. All right. Alright, crew, well, I'm going to continue doing this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm not sure if I'm going to add a continuation to it or if I'm going to link the two videos together. But anyways, stay tuned. I'll post the pictures of the finished product.